A monthly probiotic supplement can cost you anything between $15 and $40, depending on the brand and the dose. And yet, everything in front of me right now does the same job for a fraction of the price, and I make them all at home. On The Financial Baker, we look at the cost of things we make and eat every day. And today I want to bring 3 things together that have quietly become a staple in our household: sourdough bread, Greek yogurt, and kombucha. Each one is a natural source of probiotics, and each one is something you can make at home from scratch. I've made a dedicated video on each one of them. I will link them in the description below. But this video is about the full picture. What does it actually cost to make all 3 of these? And how does that compare to buying them and the probiotic supplement in store? Let's start with sourdough. Sourdough is a fermented bread, and this fermentation process sets it apart from a standard loaf that you will buy in the store. During this fermentation process, lactic acid builds up, and that is the probiotic element. I won't go through the full process of making it here. There are some videos for that. What I want to focus on today is the cost. Per loaf, my sourdough costs about $1 to bake. That includes the ingredients as well as the power you will need for running your oven, because that also counts. A comparable loaf in the store will cost anything between $6 and $8, sometimes even more. I typically bake 2 loaves at a time, which means the savings compound quite quickly, and even just for a monthly saving, it is already meaningful. Next is Greek yogurt, and I was surprised at how easy it was to make this. I was spending $6 per tub every week without even thinking about it. Now I use what I call the never-ending method, which gives me beautiful yogurt at the consistency that I like for a fraction of the cost. My per batch cost is less than $3, and again, this includes the ingredients as well as the running power for the stove top while you are heating your milk. Again, the equivalent in the store for a good Greek yogurt is anything northwards of $6, and the homemade version contains live cultures because it has not been heat treated after the fact. It takes a little patience in the beginning, but once it becomes part of the routine, it really is the easiest of the 3 to make. And then there's kombucha. This one surprised me most of all when I compared the cost. Kombucha is a fermented tea, and this fermentation process is driven by the SCOBY, which is the life culture. I have a 3-part series about kombucha out, so if you are curious about how to make your kombucha, how to do the second ferment and bottling, and also the cost associated to this, then that is definitely one for you to watch. From this 6-liter batch that I make at one time, I get 24 daily servings. And a per liter cost for this, which includes your ingredients as well as a bottle, will be just over $2. Compare that to something you'll get in the store, nothing less than $3.50 per serving. You can make your whole batch for less than 1 bottle in store. The difference is stark, but the gut health benefit is the same. So let's bring all of this together. Before we started making these 3 items at home, our monthly spend on store-bought sourdough, kombucha, and yogurt was around $156. Our current monthly cost to make all 3 at home is approximately $30. That's a monthly saving of $126. If we extrapolate that for the year, that is over $1,500 for the year. I want to be clear, I am not a nutritionist, I'm a former accountant, but looking at these numbers, the case is quite clear. And the quality of these products that have gone into my household has genuinely improved. The 3 fermented foods in front of me right now is not a replacement for doctor's advice, but they are a very reasonable, very affordable place to start. And so, like I said, all 3 videos will be linked below: sourdough, yogurt, and kombucha, if you would like to go deeper into any of them. And if you have already started one of these at home, I'd love to know which one you started with and what your cost saving was. Leave that in the comments for us. Remember, don't sweat the small stuff and just go enjoy your baking.